Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Nix, and are you ready to ramble? This isn't the best news, I'm afraid. The government expropriated a 30 million rand property without any compensation. It's not looking good. The city of Ekurhuleni in Gauteng province expropriated a 34-hectare property, and that was in Driefontein without compensation. 6 years after the initial notice of expropriation, so that was February 2019, before the pandemic. At the time of expropriation, the owner was applying for development rights, and the property was valued at no less than 30 million. However, this is nearly the lower end of the scale. Independent valuations since then have ranged as high as 64 million, more than double. Since losing possession of its property in 2019, the former owner, Business Venture Investments 900, has gone to extraordinary lengths to seek an amicable resolution to overturn the offer of null compensation. The case demonstrates what the ANC and other advocates of the new Expropriation Act intend to achieve. Correct. Something we all need to understand about the ANC. Never listen to what they say. Their message is, do as I say, not as I do. Because if you do as I do, then we're all thieves and corrupt criminals. Their words are always in complete contradiction to what they do. The state's emerging modus operandi can be broadly summarized as follows. First, state entity identifies land, the expropriation of which could somehow be claimed as in the public interest. Based on this alleged public interest, yes, the state entity then denies that any compensation is payable and unilaterally takes possession of the properties. Unilaterally. With ownership transferred, the state entity then refuses to engage further the former owners, on whom now rests the onus to challenge the compensation decision with years of litigation. So when this was proposed to us, it almost felt like the process of going through the court was part of the process to ensure that it was fair. Little did we then understand that the state could refuse to do that, and the cost to then take it further would be on our shoulders. The ANC will put a legislation out such as this. It doesn't mean they're going to abide by it. I mean, the state entity then refuses. They put all that stuff out so that we can be all entertained and distracted with bureaucratic slog while they're in the background like, woohoo, looting their hearts out. The article says, based on substantive consideration of social justice and the lived experiences of those who are landless and subjected to inhumane living conditions in informal settlements, it concluded that market value had no bearing on the matter. So for social justice and the lived experiences of those who are landless and subjected to inhumane living conditions, that the ANC have perpetuated. Don't make your problem my problem, ANC. I mean, can you even? Here they are. We have plundered everything into chaos for over 31 years. And now, I'm going to make this that property owner's problem. My inefficiencies are now your problem, said the ANC. It even alleged that the owner suffered no financial loss as a result of the expropriation, and that because the land was supposedly held for speculative purposes, it did not qualify for compensation. And remember, this has been going on since 2019 February. It actually says here, economically, valuations for all similar properties would have to be adjusted downward, constituting a loss to all direct and indirect interests in such properties. You are devaluing the land by doing this. That's very dangerous. Socially, allowing this expropriation without compensation to stand would quickly invite other state entities in South Africa to attempt the same and worse, and would embolden the organizers of illegal land invasions to unprecedented degrees. It's already at unprecedented degrees, and now this looks very much like an offer for illegal immigrants to now just take land.
Lockdown opened the door and the land invaders walked right in. But here's the real question. Why did SAPS, the city, and the justice system fail to act? And why hasn't this been resolved years later? Who's really behind these land invasions? Because it's not just about the ANC getting votes. I answer all these questions and more in my documentary Stolen Ground.
Between the youth unemployment crisis, the closing of businesses, and this, I can't even begin to formulate an idea of what the outcome of all of this is going to be. But there is always a tipping point, always. Every Rome must fall. Okay, guys, that's my ramble for today. Just so you know, I am submitting an entry for the Truth Podcaster search. So check out that video on my shorts. Make sure to give it a like. It really is a call to action based on the Makunazi trial and the fact that we cannot do please and thank yous when we're fighting an entity as corrupt as the ANC. So yes, please show your support. Give that short a like. I would really appreciate it. Don't forget to give this video a like also. And then, if you have not yet, make sure to subscribe. It's a free donation to my account. I kid you not. Every subscription is actually a financial gain to me, but it costs you nothing. Really. So do your gal a favor and press that subscribe button. And then I will see you in the next one. Wishing you all a fabulous week. Hey, on the bright side, Helen Zalaf for Joburg. Oh, looking forward to change, but it's going to take a while, so we can't expect miracles in days. I know, day one, everyone on X, Helen Zalaf's failing miserably. Calms down. We're going to have to give her at least 6 months to even try and understand the chaos that is Dada. Let's not get started. I swear I just called quits to the ramble. Guys, have a fantastic day. Wishing you a great week. Over and out.